So we're outside at Blue's house, and one of the issues that his guardians have is his pulling on a leash and reaction on a leash. So I'm going to teach him how to walk in a heel. You'll notice the one tool that I do not have with me is a leash. I look at a leash as something as a safeguard. You have it there because it's law and in case your dog gets spooked. But the leash should not be what keeps your dog in position. Training your dog is what should keep your dog in position. There's a couple of local trainers I see, the way that they solve dogs pulling a leash is they train them to walk at a heel by using a prong collar. It's the most aggressive collar you can possibly use. And pardon my French, but that's being a really crappy trainer if your teaching method is a tool. So what I've got here is a clicker in my hand, and I've got about 5 treats in this hand. I have more of them here in my holster. And we want him to walk on our left side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk around him in counterclockwise circles. Anytime he comes near me, I'm going to click, and then when he gets in the position that I want, I'm going to actually give him a treat and say the word heel. Now, my dog, I walk on this side, so I've automatically got the clicker here. I'm going to reverse it because we want the dog here. I want the treat hand to not be the clicker hand. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of walk around. Heel. Heel. I'll walk a little bit further away and make it easier in the camera. Heel. So I click before and then I reward him immediately after. And he's a little bit ahead, so I'm not treating him. Heel. Heel. Notice how I'm getting a bigger circle. Got my handle on it, sliding. Heel. Now I can go a little bit bigger circles. Heel. And I'm asking for several steps in a row. So now I'm going to try to do this whole little loop. Heel. So the seam, my apprentice Sam says, look at the seam here. The dog's nose should be aligned with the seam of your pants. If it gets too far ahead, we can bring it back by luring. Heel. Now if he just loses interest and circle back around, collapse the circle, make it smaller, come back to him, heel. But each time I'm giving it to him, he's in the heel position. After a while, you're able to do this without the dog. You can kind of start and stop and change direction. That's going to be a little advanced for right now. All we want to do now is just get him to come back and be in the heel position. Heel. Now he's on the outside, so I'm going to turn and keep him back on the inside. Heel. Try to make sure you get it in his mouth. Try to hold it between your fingertips. Heel. And you can click and give him the treat and say heel simultaneously, but usually the click is to indicate that he's coming towards you or in the right position. Then we give him the treat. And so earlier we had 2 sheepdogs over here. We had 2 Westies here. They're all barking. He's fence fighting. It was too much for him to deal with. So this neighbor is nice enough to take her dogs inside. One of these dogs is only the one that's barking, so we were able to practice this and achieve it. Sit. So what I'm going to have, we're going to finish this video here in a second, and then I'm going to have the guardians doing it. We'll probably have a little bit of footage of them doing it. This should be a really simple, short exercise. Do it like grab yourself like 10 or 15 treats, walk around your yard, and eventually, again, you're going to maybe do straight lines or kind of, let me show you real quick while we're still filming this one. So I'm going to have them come over here. Heel. So then we can kind of mess around with kind of like heel. Do you see what I mean? So you're going to go around the trees, go up the steps, but keep on practicing in your backyard, or do this at a dog park. If you go to a dog park and there's no other dogs there, a lot of people get frustrated and leave. Dog parks are a lot bigger than most people's yards, and there's a lot of smells. So that's a great opportunity to training. I mean, if you can go to a dog park and there are no dogs there, you need to be doing training. You should look at that as an opportunity and like thank God I found a time where I can go to the dog park. All right, so this is how you can teach your dog to heel on a leash without using a leash.